Hello guys, you're welcome again to another wonderful video. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to design an investment website like what you are seeing on the screen. Okay, you can see it has a live chart. All the pages have been customized and have been done for you. The about us, the plan, the fact, which is a frequently asked questions, the rules, and the contact us page. All the pages on this particular website have been done for you. I'll show you the front end, the back end, and every other part of it, both the user and the admin side. Okay, you can see that. All right, you can see all the pages. This is the home page. Now, if you go over the site, you can see the about us page. Like I said, it has been done for you. You don't need to stress yourself about fixing this particular website. Okay, now let's move over to the user side and show you the different interface of this particular user side. So if you come to the user side, here's the user side. Okay, you have the different option, the balance, the investment balance, and the profit balance. Okay, then if you click on deposit, it has different deposit option. All right, it has different deposit option. It has the pay, as you can see, it has different deposit option. You can see the Ethereum, the Bitcoin, the bank transfer, the Cash App, the PayPal, and the Zelle. All right, it has all of this. Now let's go over it and go back to the cash out. All right, that's the withdrawal part of this website. You can see the different withdrawal method, the bank account, the cash app, the Bitcoin, and the PayPal. These are the different withdraw and deposit option. Okay, now moving over to this other side, you can see the different plans and different option on this particular website. You can see all, and the good thing is all of them have been set up and they are working perfectly. They are working perfectly. So this is for the user side. Now moving over to the admin side, here is the admin. Okay, you can see deposit dashboard, manage user, deposit request, KYC request, withdrawal request, plan and settings. So you can see that all these have been done for you to use for your next project. Okay, so I'll be showing you how to design this step by step without any issue and without any stress. And if you stay with me to the end, I also have an amazing bonus for you, and I also show you how you can get access to this particular file and particular file for your next project. So without wasting much time, let's dive in. Now, before we begin, all right, so before we begin, if you are coming across my channel for the first time, here's my YouTube channel. I do amazing stuff ranging from how to design website, all kinds of website, and how you can make money online and acquire digital skills. Like I see on the banner, it says learn, earn, and thrive online. So this is basically what we do. We teach you different skills like web design, how to make money online, and how you can thrive, how your business can grow online. So all you need to do is to smash the subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell so you always be notified whenever videos like this are posted. Now that I've showed you this, so let's begin. So for this particular video, we'll be using a cPanel. And if you're having any challenge getting a reliable web hosting for your project, always reach out to us and we'll be glad to assist you in that aspect. All right, we'll be glad to assist you. So now let's move ahead. I will be using a subdomain for this. This is my cPanel. I will be using a subdomain. So I'll just go ahead and create a folder. Sorry, I'll be using a folder. I'll just create a folder and show you how this particular stuff work. Or better still, let me just use a subdomain. All right, to be on safer side, let me just use the subdomain. So I'll go to domain. All right, so go to domain. Where are you? Domains, yeah. So I'll go to domains. All right, so I've created my subdomain. So the next thing I'll go to let me just make sure the PHP version is set to 7.4. So I'll just come to multi PHP manager. You can see the multi PHP manager. All right, so just do that. All right, so I've set my subdomain to PHP version 7.4. So to do that, just go to your PHP manager, select the domain, and make sure you put it in 7.4. All right, so now go to your file manager. I'll go to my file manager. Here's my file manager. Come to file manager. All right, so let me just remove all of these. All right, here's my file manager. So I'll come to where I have the subdomain I just created. This is it. Open it up. Then I will upload the file. All right, let me select this and delete all that is here. All right, so I'll upload the file. Okay, good. So I will upload the file. Click on upload. Right, then I'll click on select. All right, so I've selected the file, so it's loading. Can you see that it's loading? So while this is loading, let's quickly create our database. All right, go to your cPanel, go to database. All right, go to database. All right, you can see the database wizard. All right, so just click on that to get the database. Okay, so it's loading up. All right, good. So this is database. All right, so just come here and just call it M GSLA GBB. All right, so click on next. So give it a name. Just put your database. Just give your database a name. So I'll click on next step. So once I've done that, I will now input my username and the grade. Good. So I'm doing this now. All right. So also ensure to do that. So I'll just use the same thing for all. So I'll just use the same thing for all. So copy this. Okay, perfect. So do this one now. All right, very easy, very easy. All right, so just do this. Good. So I've done that. I'll click on next step. Click on next step or click on create user here. You can see it here, create user. So ensure we are uploading a file. So you can see it's 100% complete. So just click on go back. Right, click on go back. Right, this is the file. Right, click on it and extract. You can see it here, extract files. Okay, extract files. You can see it's extracting. Okay, here's our database that we created. So let's hold on a bit. Good, we have extracted. So this is our file. It's intact. All right, so I'll just delete this. I'll delete that. So you can see I've deleted that. So I'll come back here. Here's our database. So I'll copy. You can see it here. I'll copy. Okay, I'll copy this. Then come to your file that we extracted. So come open this folder called EN. Once you open this folder, you will see config here. You can see it, open it up. Then you can see you are going to edit this config, edit this DB and this function. So first of all, edit this DB. All right. So click on that. Okay. So I'll put in my information here. Control H. I'll just paste it here. Then you can see that. Then save changes. Okay. Then go back again. Edit the other one, which is the config. Here you set up your. Okay. Okay, not this part. So just close this. Then come to your function. All right, come to your function to edit this too. Okay, good. So here you set up your email. All right, set up your email. Okay, set up your email. All right, I'll just do this. Okay, I'll just do this. Okay, just do this. Okay, so just do this. Make sure you set up your email for you to receive email. So it's very important. So just set up this. Control H. All right, so paste this here. All right, I've set up the email. So that's all. Then click on save changes. Okay. So remember the file that we extracted. Go back again. Just click on this to go back. So our database, go back again. Our database is here. You can see our database. So it's inside the file. All right. So what I will do, okay, since I've extracted, for us to connect the database, this is the database here. You can download it. Just right click and select download. Okay, download it. So you can see I've downloaded. Okay, I'll go back to my database that I created. So click on all privileges and click on next step. Okay, click on all privileges, click on next step. Okay, good. So next you are going to do is go to your phpMyAdmin, all right, to impute your database that you just downloaded, which is this. So click on that. It's very easy, very easy and straightforward. Okay, very easy and straightforward. All right, so just click on that. It's still loading. So I'll come to my database here. Okay. So click on import. You can see import there. Click on import. All right, click on import. Then click on choose file. All right, so I'll go to my download. It's in my download here. So this is it. Open it up. Then I'll click on what? I'll click on import. All right, click on import. Very easy. Okay, very easy. So if you check what we have done so far, all right, what we have done so far is still, so the database is still importing. So let's hold on for it to import. All right, so we can come back here. Here is our sub that we created. So I'll copy this to a new browser, or I'll just paste it there. So once it is done, we can, okay, good. You can see that all the files have been imported. You can see that all the files have been imported. So what you will do once you import this, edit your settings, ensure to go through all these files. Ensure to go through all these files. So okay, so let me quickly check the admin. Here's the admin. All right, so let's check our file. Let's check if our website is working. All right, if our website is working, so you can see it's working perfectly. You can see it's working perfectly. All right, so what we are going to do next is to check the user side. All right, then there are some settings we need to do too. Okay, so now that we have connected our front end with the back end, so let's go back to the files. Now inside the file, you have to edit all these files. All right, the first one is index.what, index.html. Edit it. Okay, edit it. All right, make sure you go through all the links you are seeing here. Go through them. Okay, go through them. Just take your time and go through. You can see this is the login. Okay, all right, you can see this part now that says this is the email. So you have to change this to your own. All right, you have to change it to your own. It's very important. All right, very important. Okay, so you have to change that to your own. Let me show you how to do that. So just edit. Okay, so I'll just, oh sorry. So come here. All right, so edit that to your own. It's very easy. Okay, click on next. Good. So even this too, you have to also edit this. Okay, so also replace that. Now this is how you edit. Okay, make sure you go through all the links, all the pages, one after the other. You can see the way I'm doing it. All right, you have to go through all the pages one after the other. All right, so this is for the index.html. Then go back again. This is about us.html. Edit this too. Okay, edit this too. So you also check it. Take your time, don't rush it, so that you have a good job at the end of the day. Okay, you can see also edit it. Take your time and edit. Take your time and edit. All right, you are not writing any code, but just be diligent with what you are doing. Take your time and edit them one after the other. All the pages you are seeing, so the way I did the other one, then come back to the contact us.html. You also edit. Okay, so once you are done with this, this is the front end. Then you go back to your what? Go back to the en. This is the folder en. Open it. All right. As for the user side, the user side is inside this my account. You can see there my account. Open it. All right, good. So you can see all the information here. Also go through them one after the other. One after the other is very important. So this is for the user side. Then as for the admin, this is the admin. You can see the admin here. This is the admin session. You can see it. Ensure to also go through them one after the other. All right. So that is what we have here. Now for you to get your admin link, all right, for you to get the admin link is very easy. It will be your site URL. All right, so this is the admin, the site url.com. If you're using .com, all right, /en/admin/login.php. This is how to get your admin URL. All right, the admin link. Okay. Now, for example, and I'm using subdomain, so I will copy this now. Okay, I'll copy this. Then I'll come here. Then come down a bit. All right, I can replace this with my my subdomain now. This part, just replace this with my, you can see it now. So if I copy this, okay, I come to my browser and I place this, automatically you can see that oh sorry, I'm having two en, so I need to remove one. So you can see that. All right, let me enter it again. So you can see this is the admin. You can see this is the admin session. And now for you to get your admin email and password, all right, you just come here. You can see it here via your session here. You can see that. Okay, so you just input it and you are good to go. All right, so I'll just input. All right, as you can see, I've logged in as an admin. You can see that I've logged in as an admin into this account. You can see it's very easy. Now for you to edit and change your logos, this logo you are seeing here, right click on it and copy image link. Is very easy. Come here, paste it here. Alright, you can see the location of the logo is EN, which is what you are seeing here. Right, this is EN. Then you will see site logo. You can see that the site logo. Come here, you will see site logo. Here is site logo. Right, then the logo number is this. You can see there 1733505113. So this is the site number here. You can see it here. So you have to get your own image and replace it with this number. Automatically it will work. Right, it will work. That is that is easy and straightforward. Then the same thing, if you want to also edit this, if you want to also change this particular one, right, if you also want to change it, also copy it, then copy image link, then come over to this side here. All right, you can see this one is straightforward, img/logo. So you also come here, let me show you. Come back here, img, here is img, you can see it, img. Then you can see logo, there is this here. There is logo. Okay, you can see it here. So you also create your logo and upload. Make sure it's in PNG format. Make sure it's in PNG format. It is that easy. Now, as you can see, there is a live chat. Right, there's a live chat. For you to also have a live chat on your own, which is way easy, there are different live chats, websites. So if this one particular one, you can use SmartSub, right? SmartSub.com. You can see them. Right, you can see where it says sign up. So once you sign up, a code, sign up and follow the process. A code will be given to you at the end of the day. So copy the code and come down to the last part of your website. All right, more especially before this part that says close body. Before this close body, paste it before this close body and save. It will automatically reflect on your website. All right, you can see that everything that I've showed you is perfectly working. So now if you need access to this particular script that I've used for this particular template that I've used to design this particular website for your next project or for anything, all you need to do is to reach out to me via the number showing in the description of this website and this video. Okay, and mind you, whatever thing you have seen here is strictly for educational purpose. All right, strictly for educational purpose. So be careful on how you use it for your project. Okay, for your project. Thank you very much. Reach out to me if you need access to this, and if you enjoy this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not done so, and make sure you smash that notification bell. All right, drop any question you have or any challenge in the comment section and I'll be glad to assist you. Thank you guys and see you in my next video.